Thanks to Dr. Satish Vadipalli from Visakhapatnam, who's actually busy now. He has requested our guest speaker, Jinal Mehta. I think she's from Mumbai. It is my definitely a pleasure and a honor and privilege to introduce her, a young dynamic speaker for today's program. She is a founder of Beyond Learning Finance, a organization which she is heading. She is a qualified, certified financial planner, and she is a professional who gives this advices. She is also a faculty in a certification programs and courses of financial planning. She is an authorized educational courses provider. She will be speaking, as I said, on budgeting and retirement solutions. Her key takeaway topics are the monopoly game of retirement planning, 2, retirement planning myths debunked, 3, some strategies for planning your retirement. She is going to elaborate, and she will give in the end a snapshot of retirement products. This is Beyond Learning Finance, which we are planning to do. We have done it already. And she, under the topic of monopoly game of retirement, she is going to talk on these subjects. Before I ask Jinal Mehta to start, I have got a couple of announcements to do. As a lead coordinator for PACS, with the concurrence from my office bearers of the state, Indian Academy of Pediatrics, it is my pleasure and an honor to inform you that we are definitely now, today, being a single speaker program, will launch our promised quiz questions for both the part 1 or the first Friday webinar under the topic of planning, financial planning, and also the quiz questions on the second Friday webinar under the topic of stocks and shares and introduction to the capital markets. I have, just as a fun activity of learning and spreading the knowledge of finances, designed questions based on the presentations which the speakers are requested them to provide me some questions. To begin with, I have myself for my presentation made 5 questions for topic 1 and topic 2, as I told you, and I'm going to display it at the end if time permits today after Ms. Jinal Mehta's talk, and we will have a long scheduled question and answer session also. The quiz will be totally decided, the questions and answers, by the quiz master, which is myself, with the help of Dr. Satish Vadipalli. And first 5 correct answers will be declared as winners. And we have thought over the surprise prizes for you. And at the end of the program, those who are registered with us and those who have given the first 5 answers which are correct for these quiz questions will definitely be awarded with some surprise prizes. And this is from Dr. Satish and myself. So get ready, give attention to the program. I welcome Ms. Jinal Mehta ji. Namaskar. Welcome to our program. Thank you very much for sparing your time and giving your valuable presentation today. I now hand over the session to start and begin to Jinal Mehta ji.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. So basically, let me introduce myself. I am Jinal Mehta, and I'm the founder. I'm an authorized education provider for CFP certification, Pan India. And so CFP certification is basically your personal finance course. Okay, and so we give certification to all the people who are interested in becoming financial advisors and things like that. Okay, so let me now quickly start with the session. So today, first of all, thank you all of you. So yeah, okay. Hello, am I audible? Right?
Yeah,
Can you
Jinal,
see
you are
that?
audible and visible. Yeah.
Slightly less audible. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, just right.
Hello. Yes. Sorry, sir. Hello.
Click there. Go to the slideshow, click there on the top or on the right, below right. It will become a slideshow.
Okay, yeah, that I'm doing.
You're able to do?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, be a icon of the single
I got it.
slide. You just
Yes,
click.
you
Yeah,
can
great.
see the slides, right? Hello.
Yeah. Now it is good. Screen. And we
Okay.
can see and we
So for today's session, the key takeaways. So because you already mentioned the key takeaways, okay, I have just made little changes in the way we are going to conduct the session today. The first is we will be understanding. So all of us have played the game Monopoly or business, sometime in our life, right? So now how that game is relevant with regards to financial planning or retirement planning, that we will understand first. Then we will debunk certain retirement planning myths. Okay, so sometimes it is mentioned that you require a certain amount of money for your financial planning, or you cannot retire if you do not have enough cash, or you cannot retire. So we'll see what all things we can do with that. Then we will understand what are the different stages of retirement, and then one retirement strategy and a kind of a financial plan, how a retirement is basically planned. Okay, so we will be covering these things. Okay, so whenever we plan to retire, I believe all the doctors are young, and right now you have enough time to retire. Okay, so what are the things that you consider? Okay, so now if you ask me that, what is your retirement plan, I'll probably say right now I'm into teaching and I'm faculty and everything. But maybe once I retire, I would like to have a coffee shop for myself. Okay, I want to start my own venture wherein I want to have a coffee shop for myself. There are people who want to plan for their further education. There are people who want to get into philanthropy, or who want to travel or pursue any of the hobbies. Okay, so this becomes the base of your retirement planning. Okay, you need to understand what do you want to do once you retire. Okay, I believe so everyone has their own different aspirations. So depending on the aspirations, we can also have a different. Now the plan that I have selected for today's session, the client actually wanted to start a business. He's a retired individual, and he wants to start his own business. Okay, so he required a certain amount of corpus for that purpose. So what I did is I accumulated that corpus. I gave a plan which will cover his expenses, his corpus, and yeah, okay, and his business plan. Now, we might have studied the Maslow's theory of financial planning, okay, in school, or maybe while we're teaching kids at that time. So Maslow is basically a Russian philosopher who came up with this theory. Every individual has his needs. Okay, now all his needs are prioritized on different levels. Okay, so in the same way, even our financial planning also forms a base. It also has different levels of needs and of needs. Okay, and so we will see what do we have at in our financial planning pyramid. Okay, so the first thing is that, so first two stages, if you can see the slide. Okay, so the first two stages is psychological needs and biological needs and safety needs. Okay, now this is the base of our financial planning as well. Okay, whenever we are starting a financial plan, or whenever you are starting something of your own, okay, it is very important that you have a base. So the base of financial planning or your retirement planning is creating an emergency fund and having enough insurance. Okay, if these two things are in place, okay, then if anything happens to you, or you lose a job or anything like that, in that case, it creates a buffer for for your family and your finances, right? After you have your so that becomes the wealth foundation. Okay, then as we move towards the top of the pyramid, we see that we accumulate wealth for our different purposes. Okay, we build a house, we buy cars, okay, we educate ourselves. Okay, so once we do that, so I think investing and everything that will be covered by Dr. Satish, and I think he is going to do very well with that. So yeah, okay, so that after we have achieved our financial goals, okay, so next thing that what we want to do is we have to satisfy our esteem needs. So our esteem needs are basically when you want to give away your wealth, or you're first planning for your retirement, and once you have your retirement in place, you will start distributing your wealth. So between your family members, or say your to the society, as as we want. Correct. So we will not be covering a lot of estate planning in this, because that will be, you know, quite a large and extensive topic. Okay, we will just be covering retirement. Okay. Now, at all levels of this pyramid, it is very important that all the products that we select, or so every level has a different kind of a product. Okay, if you're considering the base, so we have insurance planning as a product. If you're considering a little bit of safety needs, so we are starting with SIP and different mutual fund products. Okay, after the next level, we have other products like house, car. Then you have all sophisticated products. So tax planning becomes very important at this level, right? Next, so we will first dig into what are the how financial planning and investing are connected to money. Okay, so let me just explain you in this. Okay, so it's a kind of a board game. Now in that board game, there can be 8 players, there can be 4 players, and they will turn by turn they are supposed to play. Okay, now on the board there are properties. Okay, there are properties, there is wealth, there are a lot of other things. There is tax, there are utilities. So as you move on the board, you can purchase each of the asset, and then you can you can get rent from that, so you can have a cash flow, or you can do anything with that. So the person who has the maximum amount of cash and maximum amount of property at the end of the game wins the game. Okay. Similarly, so in our financial planning or retirement planning, what we are talking about, okay, so first thing we will see is always keep cash in hand. Okay, why do I say this? Okay, because once you start your financial plan, or you start your retirement plan, it is very important that you have your cash in place. Okay, cash, it can be emergency fund, it can be your savings bank account, it can be anything. Okay, if you have cash, so then at any point of time, if you have to pay rent or you have to buy a property, you can do that. Okay, similarly, even in our life, we have now situations like this COVID. A lot of people have lost their jobs, or they have always found a little bit crunch on their cash. Okay, because people, they were reluctant to move out of their houses. Hmm. So if you have an emergency fund of say 6 to 8 months, with you as an in cash or in liquid assets. That liquid assets can be your liquid fund, it can be your savings bank account. Okay, so then it always helps you for your you know difficult times. Okay? The next thing is be patient. Okay, now these things we already know, right? That if if I were to ask you that today itself, if I start having those vitamin C tablets. Okay, is it going to give me immediately immunity, or I have to build my immunity over a period of time? Okay, I have to build it by taking medicines, by working out. So all of these things contribute to my immunity. Okay, in the same way, you cannot. There is no quick fix for your investing also. Okay, now you cannot say that, Acha, I will start my retirement at the age of 55. I will invest in direct equity. People say direct equity has a lot of returns. So I will achieve my goals very quickly. Okay, if we do that, then we are causing a serious trouble to our financial life, right? Hence, it is very important to be patient, okay, because equity will not give you immediate return. Okay, if you're looking for a time span of equity for 2 years or 3 years, probably, then you will not achieve your goal. Okay, unless you are very lucky or you have any insider information. Okay. Uh, my voice is too low.
Jinal ma'am, just try
I'll try to speak louder.
and see if
Yes.
little your yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, I'll speak louder. Yes, yes. Okay. Right. Fine. So you want me to explain these slides again, or should I move ahead?
Not necessary. Go ahead. We have got enough time after
All right, fine.
presentation for question and answers. We will clap. You hello.
Okay, okay, doctor. Okay, okay, sir.
Yeah.
Sure.
You got my point, man. You go ahead and
Yes, sir.
presentation. If there are any clarification, we'll have a question and answer session after your presentation.
Sure, sure. Now, the third thing that we will see under this monopoly thing is focus on the cash flow. Okay, what do we mean by focus on the cash flow? When we are having, so say you have you're planning for a retirement. Okay, now whenever we start a plan, we create a budget. Okay, that I have 100 rupees. I own 100 rupees. Out of this 100 rupees, I tend to say I spend 50. So I have 50 rupees as savings. Okay. Now, why is this? Why do we create such cash flow statements while we are creating a budget? It is because when there is an emergency, we have to, if we have enough cash, we can deal with that. Okay. If you have to pay your rent, okay, or any such expense. So at the end of the time, you have to focus on your cash flow. Okay. There should not be an excess cash flow, excess outflow, or excess inflow is always, we all love excess inflows, right? Next is most expensive asset is not always the best. Okay. Now, what do we refer to most expensive assets? So generally, the asset classes are, there are three categories of asset class which everybody knows. One is equity, one is debt, and third is cash, and fourth is gold. Okay. Now, anything which is beyond this is expensive. Okay. Now, if a person is saving, say, 5,000 rupees per month, okay, for him to buy expensive gold jewelry or something like this is very difficult. Okay. So, it is not necessary that you always have an expensive asset. Okay. Also, having an expensive asset means at the time of liquidating, you will need more, you will have less liquidity. Okay, so because there will be less sellers or less purchasers for these for your particular asset. Okay. So next, we all know what is it. That is, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Okay, diversification. Okay. Now, if during your retirement phases, okay, if